Hello everyone, myself Vinodini, working as an assistant professor in Shriram Engineering College. Today I am going to talk about NIST reference architecture in cloud computing. Before understanding the architecture, let's first understand what NIST means. NIST stands for National Institute of Standards and Technology. It is an organization that provides standards and guidelines for different technologies, including cloud computing. According to NIST, cloud computing is a model that allows the users to access computing resources like servers, storage, networks, applications, and services through the internet whenever they need them. The important point here is that these resources are available on demand and they can be quickly provided or released with very little management effort. It helps the people understand how the cloud computing systems operate and how different components work together. Next is the conceptual reference model. This model shows the main participants involved in cloud computing and the relationships between them. It gives a clear idea of who provides the cloud services, who uses them, and how the services are delivered. Basically, it helps us to understand the overall structure of cloud computing. Now, let's look at the main components of NIST reference architecture. There are five main components: cloud consumer, cloud provider, cloud broker, cloud auditor, and cloud carrier. The first component is the cloud consumer. A cloud consumer is simply a person or an organization that uses the cloud services. There are three types of cloud consumers based on the services they use. The first one is SaaS consumers, which stands for software as a service. These are normal end users who access applications through a web browser, like using online email service. The second is PaaS consumers, which stands for platform as a service. These are usually the developers who use the cloud platforms to build, test, and deploy the applications. The third type is IaaS consumers, which stands for infrastructure as a service. These are mostly IT administrators who manage the infrastructure components like servers, storage, and networks. The next component is the cloud provider. This cloud provider is a company that offers cloud services to the users. They are responsible for creating, maintaining, and managing the cloud infrastructure and services. In simple terms, the cloud providers make the services available so that the consumers can access them through the internet. The next component is the cloud broker. The cloud broker acts as a middleman between the cloud consumer and the cloud provider. Their role is to manage the cloud services and improve the service performance and sometimes helps the consumers choose the best cloud service provider. So basically, they help in the communication and service management between both the sides. Another important component is a cloud auditor. A cloud auditor is an independent organization or the person who evaluates the cloud services. They check whether the cloud service follow proper security, privacy, and performance standards. This helps ensure that the cloud services are safe, reliable, and trustworthy for the users. The final component is the cloud carrier. A cloud carrier is responsible for providing the network connection between the cloud provider and the cloud consumer. They deliver cloud services through the internet networks, telecommunication systems, and other communication technologies. In simple terms, they help transfer the cloud services from the provider to the user. So finally, I conclude that NIST architecture provides a clear structure for understanding the cloud computing. It explains the roles of different participants such as cloud consumer, cloud provider, cloud broker, cloud auditor, and cloud carrier. By defining these roles clearly, NIST helps to make cloud computing more organized, secure, and easier to manage. என்ன எதுவும் சொல்லாதா